Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing.
Some wonderful scenes here. It is what we have come to know and love about Old Trafford, Manchester. Everybody waiting to get the season underway. Everybody equal on the start line.
Yes, Peter, and I believe that year on year the game is going from strength to strength. It's impossible for that not to happen because of the increasing wealth.
That has a hit! He's delivered all right! Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's come loose. Newcastle are still boasting a perfect record with a quarter of the season gone.
And I'm thoroughly enjoying the run. For me, they're the best team in the league so far. They've set a standard that will be hard to maintain, but what a fantastic start for them.
Barnes gets it back. Barnes plays a clever pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's through the middle. He's had a shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Barnes. Shot at goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Barnes. And the counter is on. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Battles to win it back. Dashing forward at pace. Has a goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. It has got through to him.
Forward it goes. Maguire.
Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. And that's been won straight back. Barnes.
That always looked inevitable.
The defence dealt with that really well. And they've been caught out here.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's a loose ball. Aimed in towards the centre. Goes for goal! In it goes! And with that goal comes comfort!
We've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Shoot!
That's caused
Effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He could be in here. Has a pop! It's bounced out! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on.
Tries. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes. It's a promising ball. Got it back as soon as they gave it away. Gets on the end, and the finish! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
Bruno Fernandes. Barnes.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Well, they could break here, and it's played forward. Looking to get within range. He's had that put on a plate. Forward it goes. Casemiro. What a ball this has turned out to be. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, he may be a bit irritated at being subbed in the season's opener, but there's a long campaign ahead and they're all likely to be rotated at various stages, so he's just got to put up with this one.
It's one! And yes, it's there!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Newcastle
Has a pop! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's the chance to counter. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Has a goal!
Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Trippier tries lifting it over.
Newcastle showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Shaw goes for goal! Chance again? No.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Trippier.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Shot hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Desperate defending required here.
Great leap!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Shaw tries to get it forward quickly. "90 minutes up, we're into stoppage time." Turns and goes back.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And time is up. It's a so-so start. Don't draw too many conclusions from that. Early days. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Both managers may not admit it in public, but privately they may have taken a draw before a ball was kicked. Avoiding defeat keeps enthusiasm and spirit high, so plenty to remain buoyant about here.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. Question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Well, with star names and new faces, both on the pitch and on the bench, let's hope for a more attractive, competitive and unpredictable league. A better product for all to see, although I'm beginning to think that we're asking for the impossible. We'll get lots to analyse and debate, come what may, as ever, and this ought to get us off to a busy start. I've been waiting for this quite a while, and I know you have too, Peter, so here we go.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Breaks on here.
Real chance! It's there!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Flamengo have an early lead. Good start. Got a sight of goal here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, they could break here. And here's Gabriel.
And Vidal!
Very well to intervene. He's picked him out, and the finish! Forward it goes. What a throw in. Flamengo are still boasting a perfect record with a quarter of the season gone.
And I'm thoroughly enjoying the run. For me, they're the best team in the league so far. They've set a standard that'll be hard to maintain, but what a fantastic start for them.
Flamengo are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Now surely! Hoists it forward. Tar, and back to base. And it's played forward. And it's Kane.
Kane! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Shot at goal! Sticks it away! And they're back in front!
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Flamengo take the lead. He could be in here. Danilo tries to get it forward quickly. Defenders on the back foot. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Guerrero. And they've been caught out. Has a hit! Forward it goes. Guerrero. Gerson. Davis. And it's Goretzka. Goretzka spreads it towards the left. Timely intervention. Tries lifting it over. Decent looking ball. Gets away from his opponent. He's in, has a pop! In it goes! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to...
And we hit half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Well played, he saw that coming. He's played him through, shoots! And in!
With a cracking piece of trickery.
So now the difference is 3. Well read, he sorted that out. Guerrero. Gerson. Now the counter. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Davis. He's left his man. And it's been taken straight back. A real chance to break. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's got options out wide. Elo is there to heave it away. Great opponent. And here's Kane. He could be in here. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Dashing forward at pace. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was...
And a shot! It's a promising ball. Gets the better of his man. Chance to break. Gets it back. And now they can launch a counter. Oh, good interception. Davis. And it's Goretzka. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's played forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's come loose. surely a foul. Free kick. Time for a change in personnel. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's having a go. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Goretzka. It's Kane! Back of the net! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And here's the chance to counter. Gnabry looking to penetrate opposition lines. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Gnabry. There's a long ball. And help's available out wide. He gets past his man. Hefty. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Neuer, in the context of the game, he must save it. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save.
I had a gut feeling they'd missed the penalty, but they have to find a gutsiness.
Danilo. Gerson. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Kane tries to get it forward quickly. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Gets it back. Now it's Gabriel. Oh, good, going for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And the referee brings it to a close. They have slumped to defeat in the opener, anything but the start they craved. And after all of that, Jim... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. As we survey the stands of the Maracanã, what a sight it is, a terrific sight, awash with colour, as always has been the case. The action has already started. Bruno Fernandes. Gets into some space. That's good defending, very good defending. Play for a throw. Gerson. Looking to break out here. Looks to dink one in. He's played him through. Big chance! He's had a shot! Hoists it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Chance! Throw in. Gerson. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's come, has a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
It'll be a throw-in. Now surely! Oh, good take in a good area. And he's cut it out. He's pinged one through here. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's played forward. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Has a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Here it is now, surely! Clearance and very necessary. Gerson. Vidal. That intervention was very necessary. Chance to break. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to stroke it through. And it's been taken straight back.
Bruno Fernandes can't quite comprehend how he managed to do that. How red is his face now?
Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Bruno Fernandes. Receives it in a good position. Forward it goes. And the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bruno Fernandes. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Done very well to intervene. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So off we go once more.
Flamengo can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And it's Gabriel. Maguire battles to win it back. He's gone for it! No mistake! And finally he has breathed life into the game! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Casemiro. Oh, some tackle that. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Gerson. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Plays it out to the wing. Good take, and he's had a look. Shoots! They scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Flamengo took a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Tries a shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He goes for goal! This could fall anywhere! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Has a hit! Great football, shot and save.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. couple of changes then in quick succession. Casemiro, just about up to 75 minutes. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to cut it out. Could move up a gear here. Casemiro. Casemiro goes looking. That's the through ball. And now they can launch a counter. Forward it goes. And it's Gabriel. Flamengo are coasting towards victory. Well read, he sorted that out. Vidal, he's loose, who's getting there? Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Gabriel. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed it.
Oh, terrible pass. Timely intervention. Now a chance to break. Bruno Fernandes plays it forward. And that has put paid to that. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gerson. Gabriel. And the referee brings it to a close. Flamengo, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they look like scoring. It is a landslide. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Flamengo won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight. Massive lead! Kane with a shot! He scored!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Kane
Did well there. He was onto it in a trice. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Towering header! Goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Goretzka, and it's Kane.
Chance! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie.
Has a hit!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's played forward. What a ball this has turned. It's Kane! And out to safety. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted.
Barnes. He's had a shot! He scored! And the comeback is complete! Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Forward it goes. Barnes. Lovely bit of skill there. Oh, what a ball!
Big chance! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Newcastle are 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Goretzka. Plays it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And here's Kane. He's had a Kane! And the ball's come loose. Barnes. Decent looking ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Cuts it out. Barnes. That's a good ball to find him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barnes. Given offside once more. Davis has it out wide and in space. Davis delivers. Great leap! He's left it, shoots! This has gone, that's foul. Kimmich having a look. Looking to change the direction of the game here. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Newcastle broadly. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. He's there to receive it. Kimmich gets it back. It's Kane! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Oh, real danger here. Now. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Newcastle grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Just brushed off the ball there, and he has been fouled there. And he's surging through. He's one-on-one. He's gone for it. Hoists it forward. He's in, going for goal. They've done it. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Goretzka goes looking. Defenders on the back foot. Good ball. Done very well to intervene. Play for a throw. Has a pop! He has done it! And they are right back within touch!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, they could break here. Kane. Foot in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Newcastle Newcastle have a free kick. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Breaks on here. Kane gets it out to the wing. Gets the better of his man. Kane goes for goal.
That's a real chance missed.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Trippier. And it's been taken straight back. Now it's Kane. Hoists it forward. Well weighted. It's a brilliant interception. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And now they can launch a counter. It's got through to him. And it's Gnabry. And here's Kane. This could spell danger. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So here comes the substitution. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate.
And he's going direct.
Oh, what a goal! About as smooth as it gets. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending.
Oh, that is a bit special. We have got ourselves a game here.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure them.
Hits one! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Shot a goal! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. The final thoughts, Jim? Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle.
Heads it! It's broken loose.
Good clearance and very necessary. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes tries to get it forward quickly.
Hits one!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Needless to say, it looks pretty awful for them.
It does. This is about as bad as it gets on a football pitch. It's a hugely flawed setup that needs a drastic overhaul just to arrest this streak.
And here's Kane. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. He'll fancy himself from here. He's gone direct. He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
And it's played forward. And here's Kane. It's Kane! It's there! What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Goretzka plays it forward. And here's Kane. Now it's Goretzka. Goretzka! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Well positioned to make that interception. He's off on a marauding run, and the ball's come out. Neuer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Casemiro. And the counter is on. Bruno Fernandes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Shaw goes looking. Bruno Fernandes. Kimmich drives it forward. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's been won straight back. It's Kane! Sticks it away! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And they win it back again. And here's Kane, driving on, he could... Kane! Yes! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Big chance! He's gone for it! Goal! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed!
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? The first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
And the finish!
And he's away. Plays it out to the flank. Back into the middle.
Real chance! No mistake! And surely that settles it!
Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
4 in the game, he is the man.
So now the difference is 3.
Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his...
That's a foul, it could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Looking here to cut their deficit. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This could spell danger. Goes for goal! Now it's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Maguire positions himself well and cuts it out. Good determined running there, but won back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Shaw. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And here's the chance to counter. He's got options out wide.
And the shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Has a goal!
And it's Kane. Kane making use of the space out wide. He gets past his man, turns and goes back. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Time for a change in personnel. Shaw decides to play it back. Bruno Fernandes. Chance to break. Now it's Kane. Goretzka. He's left his man. Chance!
Outstanding save to keep that out.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, there's going to be another change here.
Gets up to head it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Kane did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
It's on a plate. It's Kane! Shaw gets it away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Hits one! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Hoists it forward. Shaw gets wrestled off the ball. Now it's Kane. Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. Maguire. Gets it back. Going through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Has he picked him out? Now surely has a pop! And they've been caught out.
Another chance! Poor contact, nothing on the shot.
And now they can launch a counter. Maguire does well there. Alert. Oh, real danger here. Well, they could break here. Shaw plays it forward. Timely intervention. And it's played forward. And that will be the final act. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remained true to that. And you can give the manager a...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be.
Massive leap! It's anyone's ball. And he's there to hoof it away.
Well positioned to make that interception. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Vidal. Well read, he sorted that out. Well, we've reached the halfway point of the season, and remarkably, this perfect streak is still going. It is the time when everyone starts to talk about winter transfers, but do you think a team like this really needs to bring someone in?
Listen, not for me. This team doesn't need tampering with just yet. How can you want to change such a tremendous achievement? But I admit there's always room for a fresh face, a new influence. You've always got to have one eye on the future, I suppose.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. That intervention was
Going for goal! He scored!
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Flamengo have an early lead. Good start. And now they can launch a counter. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Newcastle are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail.
And he's searching through.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Hoists it forward. Vidal. Here's Gabriel.
Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp. There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponent.
Has a goal!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's played forward. He's left his man. Good challenge, excellent challenge. No question, that's a foul. Barnes. Gabriel. Newcastle are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Gabriel. A heavy challenge. That's a throw. Gerson. A real chance to break. Gets into some space. Gets away from his opponents. Real chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick.
And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, the action has already resumed here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gerson. He's got options out wide. Timely intervention. Gerson. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And they win it back again. Forward it goes. Could move up a gear here. Gabriel! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front.
Barnes! No, not quite.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Gerson. Ball's out on the left now.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Newcastle give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. He's got away. Another chance from a corner. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And the finish! Oh, they could break here. Oh, it's Gabriel. Oh, well played, he saw that coming.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
And he's away. Chance! Smartly deceptive. What quality.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
Newcastle get themselves back into contention.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Barnes.
Newcastle are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Gerson.
Flamengo are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
He's had a look.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Let down by a lack of accuracy.
Oh, that's nice. Gerson.
Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Danilo.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Newcastle have it back and they can go again. Crosses in a low one. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that will be the final act. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Newcastle lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident, The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no...
Big chance!
Shaw gets it back.
Breaks on here.
Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. And that's been won straight back. Bruno Fernandes.
Hits one!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
It really is quite incredible that a team is still winless at this stage of the campaign.
Yeah, to be going into the latter half of this season in this state is stunning for all the wrong reasons. The only way is down.
Done very well to intervene. Trippier. Quick drop, shot at goal! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Newcastle take the early advantage. Hoists it forward. Could move up a gear here. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back. And
oh, shooting chance! Back of the net! And they're at it again in double quick time.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
well, I think that...
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's played forward. Gets it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barnes. Good idea, just poorly executed. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Looking to break out here.
Has a goal! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact.
Goes for goal!
That's a waste.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Trippier. Barnes. Well positioned to make that interception. Now a chance to break. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. All the way back, and they start again. Needed Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Barnes. Bruno Fernandes. Half-time getting close now. Bruno Fernandes puts his foot on the gas. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. The whistle goes for half-time.
Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull.
One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply...
Bruno Fernandes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Barnes. The message is clear, none shall pass. Barnes. Barnes. Goes to finish!
And he should have made it four.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Clearance and very necessary. Surely hits one!
Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Clears it out of harm's way. Barnes. Casemiro. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bruno Fernandes. Newcastle are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. And he's pulled him up for that challenge. Barnes. It's on a plate. Shapes to shoot! No, not quite.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Well played, he saw that coming. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And now the breakaway. Looking to force his way through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Barnes. Bruno Fernandes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Trippier tries to get it forward quickly. Barnes. Here it is, now goes for goal! What a ball this has turned out to be. Diogo Dalot. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Casemiro positions himself well and cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. Rapidly approaching the end. Newcastle are set to end their clean sheet hoodoo. He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think it was brilliant, but not the finish. I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Chance to break. Barnes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Could try cutting inside here. Shaw with a fine tackle. Bruno Fernandes. And that's it. Newcastle comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Newcastle were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of...
Has a pop!
Goretzka. Well, we're past the halfway point now, and still the perfect season is a possibility.
I can't believe we're even discussing this far into the season. It's a staggeringly good record.
Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets his head to it!
And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Danilo. Gerson. Has he picked him out? Oh, it's Gabriel. Flamengo get it back again. And it's played forward, gets it back. And it's Vidal. And now they can launch a counter. Surely. Up to meet it. It's there! And Flamengo take the lead. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Flamengo go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Gerson. That's a decent ball. Gabriel. The referee has given a corner.
Gets up to head it! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Flamengo take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Has a goal!
Well, that looks a foul. The referee's given it. What can they conjure from this one? Vidal plays it forward. He's off on a marauding run. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Shot
Goes for goal! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to...
Tries a shot! He scores! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Gabriel really showed good strength there, held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now the counter.
Surely a shot. He's had a go.
And it's Goretzka. He's made...
Oh, real danger here. looking to force his way through. That's the throw. Vidal. Vidal. Oh, well intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Up he gets! Goes to finish! Taken with style. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best.
Has a hit! They've scored! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Gerson. Vidal. Turns and goes back. Could move up a gear here. Played out to the right. Nicely measured pass. Gabriel has a goal! And they've been caught out here. And we hit half-time. Oh, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Flamengo utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Promising move that. Good in. Kane! Oh, denied at the last.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And a header! He has done it! They're still trying to make a game of this. Gerson. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gerson. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Gabriel. Ball through needs to be good here. Kane. And he's cut it out. Vidal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is as soon as possible.
It's a real chance! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Flamengo tear their opponents apart once again. They are... Has a pop! It's in! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Flamengo totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Good interception. Hoists it forward. And here's Gabriel. Tries to dink it in. And the finish! Now it's Kane. Plays it out to the flank. Done very well to intervene. That has put a stop to that. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Now a chance to break. And here's Gabriel. Vidal. And it's been taken straight back. Dashing forward at pace. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
I just think it...
And here's Kane. Just brushed off the ball there.
Kane really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Chooses the... And the shot! Goal! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
4 in the game. He is the man. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Out to the right. Gets good distance on it. Got a throw in. Danilo is there to heave it all. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's come loose. Good clearance and very necessary. Vidal. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's a decent ball. He's one-on-one! Oh, has a pop! Really well taken goal. And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
And there goes the final whistle. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Flamengo were very impressive here, Peter.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle.
Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport, the place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also
He's gone for it! And it's a goal!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
The defence can get it clear. Now surely! It's gone for a throw-in. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Hoists it forward. Now can he finish? A spectacular effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Battles to win it back. Now it's Gabriel. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Oh, real danger here. In with a header!
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
He's one-on-one! He's had a go! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
He's looked long this time. Floated through. Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. He's there to receive it. Oh, shooting chance! There's a goal! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And it's played forward. Gets it back. Vidal.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Real chance! He's delivered all right!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Flamengo get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and their start
Goes for goal! He's got away with one there.
a chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
He's made sure that that won't get through. He's picked him out. Oh, good.
Has a goal!
And that has been clubbed away. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Has a hit! In it goes! And this is getting better and better.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Tries a shot!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's had a look. Timely intervention. Danilo gets rid without sophistication.
And the shot! He can pounce on that. It's in! Just one goal in it now. Game on!
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't.
He's good for it!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
It's come loose. It's a brilliant interception. Bruno Fernandes tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Forward it goes. He goes long. Oh, that's clever. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Casemiro. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's being played forward, and here's the chance to counter. Gerson.
Up he gets! Tries one! It's there!
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Flamengo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Caught offside that time. Has he picked him out? Up for the header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Done very well to intervene. Gets it, and now what? Turns and goes back. Goes down, but nothing given. Corner given. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Are things getting still worse for the club amid this crisis of confidence? Flamengo have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Chooses to go back. Oh, shapes to shoot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Flamengo are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Has a pop! Oh, that is an awful miss. Danilo cuts it out. Gerson. Time added on, 4 minutes. Going for goal! Back of the net! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully.
And a shot! Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena. A symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection.
It's Kane! He's pulled off a fine save.
Kane simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Has a hit!
On the ball's cut. Well, that is asking for trouble. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Strong punch.
Has a pop!
This could fall anywhere. Pope trying to get there.
Up to meet it!
Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tar. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Barnes. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And here's Kane. Gnabry. He could be in here. It's a brilliant hit.
Hits one!
And now they can launch a counter. Yeah, looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Trippier. Barnes. Forward it goes. Defenders on the back foot. Out to the left it goes. Goretzka. Goretzka going full steam ahead down the left flank. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Hits one!
Missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Kane. Goretzka. Play for a throw. Hoists it forward. Barnes. He's picked him out. Gnabry.
It's on a plate. And he's there to cut it out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Barnes.
And a header! He's delivered all right!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball. And here's Kane. And it's Goretzka. And here's Kane. And he's shown him has a pop! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
And here's Kane. Gnabry! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So we're just settling back into this second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. In it goes! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Look at the defender bombing forward. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. Ball's loose, and they've been caught out here. And here's Gnabry. Gnabry decides to play it back. Barnes absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your strike.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or something.
He's had a go! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Big chance! He's going after it. Oh, real danger here. And it's played forward. Kane comes into a dangerous position. And he's made sure that that won't get through.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Barnes. Kimmich passes it forward. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Beautifully done. Now it's Gnabry. That intervention was very necessary.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Cuts it out.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
Chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Dinks one in.
Newcastle are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool head.
The referee's awarded a free kick. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Timely intervention. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Newcastle making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that
he's gone for it! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Kimmich goes looking, out to the right. Towering header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Chance to shoot.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Barnes. And here's Kane. And he's cut it out. There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Well read, he sorted that out. Barnes. Now a chance to break. Now it's Goretzka. In it comes. Good save, it goes for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Goretzka did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Trippier tries to get it forward quickly. And there goes the final whistle. Well, you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Some wonderful scenes here. It is what we have come to know and love about Old Trafford. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
That was travelling.
And here's Kane, played out to the right. Fires it in low. Well read, he sorted that out. Bruno Fernandes hoists it forward. Decent looking ball. And he has been fouled there. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bruno Fernandes! Davis. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's
Kane! Oh, smart save. That's not going far. There's a long ball. Breaks on here. And here's Kane. He's picked him out. Has a pop! It's there! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Bruno Fernandes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shaw goes looking.
He's through the middle.
Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's a fabulous position. Kane with a shot. Casemiro could move up a gear here. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Bruno Fernandes. It's a brilliant interception. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's played forward. He spotted the run and played him through. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And he's there to clear it. Has a pop! This could fall anywhere. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And a header! Cut out in the nick of time. Point-blank header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
He's played him through. Goes down, but nothing given.
Neuer simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Bruno Fernandes. Good ball, it's found its target. Back into the middle. What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And it's Shaw. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Can he deliver? And he's cut it out. There's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Already up and running for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Kimmich. Goretzka. Oh, good interception. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And here's Kane. Real chance! Attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Davis cuts it out. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Tar. Plays it out to the wing. Casemiro. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now it's Kane. Help's available out wide. He gets past his man. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Shot at goal! And here's Kane. Maguire, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. And he's shown him... He's had a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
There's going to be another change here. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Kimmich.
Davis. And here's Kane. It's Kane! It's anyone's ball. He's looking to get there. Oh, real danger here. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Gets it back.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Bruno Fernandes. Good ball. Davis does well there, alert.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
That's some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Has a hit! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
He's gone for it! And he heaves it forward. Surely a shot! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
And it's Goretzka. Oh, good ball. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Davis tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes. And time is up. So victory on the final day. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection could begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. We're with you from the Maracanã that has for so long been Rio's leading world-class venue. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Arturo Vidal. He's always a massive asset because everyone, teammates and opponents alike, know he'll never stop running. There are very few who...
Chance! Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Goalkeeper's ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Could be thinking about a shot here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Jacob Murphy. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Vidal. So it is still 0-0. And here's Gabriel. Vidal. Danilo. Vidal. Just brushed off the ball there.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Gabriel. And the ball is out of play.
Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's been taken straight back.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Oh, what a ball! Has a go!
It's a good run, that. Great timing. Looking for space out wide. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lovely bit of skill there.
Gets it back. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Barnes. Barnes goes through the middle. Timely intervention. Well, that's where he wants it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Barnes.
Battles to win it back. Defenders on the back foot.
Now it's Gabriel.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Barnes. Barnes! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Danilo.
Gerson.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Flamengo head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical. Flamengo really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Chance! Oh, he's in!
Jacob Murphy.
Hoists it forward. Plays it out to the flank. He's got options out wide. Oh, it's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Referee has just said play on. Forward. What does he try from here?
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Surely, and a shot!
Terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And he just whacks it away. Trippier plays a clever pass. Trippier has come steaming up from the back for this.
Towering header! Really well taken goal. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was...
Shot a goal!
Good save, keeper read that well.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's in! Chooses to go back. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Flamengo were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Barnes. Danilo with a good steal, well played. Vidal. Flamengo have a free kick.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And here's Gabriel, shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's come loose!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Barnes! Barnes! That's been levered clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Goes for goal!
And he's there to hoof it away.
Flamengo are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. 5 minutes left on the clock. Gabriel. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. The referee's awarded a free kick. And this is the big chance. Now as good a time as any to pull level. And he's going direct. Oh, really tidy interchange.
Flamengo have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Newcastle making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Tries to dig. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And that will be the final act. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Well, the manager too unhappy with the outcome. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. And the shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Barnes is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Knocks it away. Forward it goes. Going through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bruno Fernandes stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. And it's played forward.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
is in! Given offside once more. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bruno Fernandes goes for goal, and he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Barnes. Shot, he's gone for it! Taken with style. They are right back in business. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Newcastle grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It's come loose. Shaw gets into a dangerous position. Bruno Fernandes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Trippier. Trippier. Dashing forward at pace. Barnes! It's broke. Oh, real danger here. In towards the middle. Barnes. He's had a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Barnes, he does have an assist to his name. Barnes. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And through to the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes drives it forward. There's the whistle for half-time. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Already up and running for the second half.
Newcastle playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries a shot!
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Referee's given a throw.
Shoots!
Can he deliver? Bruno Fernandes.
Hits one!
Shaw floats one over. Bruno Fernandes looks to dink one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Barnes is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes goes looking.
Goes for goal!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Barnes plays it forward. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And he's away. Barnes. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Cleared away. What a delicate ball. Not offside that time.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning, and obviously fast.
Casemiro gets it back. Barnes. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And now they can launch a counter. Diogo Dalot. Barnes. Casemiro battles to win it back. It has gone through to it.
He's gone for it!
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
He's shaping up to have going for goal. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Massive lead! It's there! And the comeback is complete!
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Shaw. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it.
And the finish! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Oh, shooting chance!
Tries to get it forward quickly. Brought forward. How does he try from here? He's found his man. Chance to break. Brings it forward. Hoists it forward. Barnes. Casemiro.
aims to shoot! Really well taken goal. With so little time left, grandstand finish.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning.
Has a hit! Yes, it's there! 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
And the counter is on. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Bruno Fernandes.
And the shot! Surely this time!
Diogo Dalot tries to swing it in. Back to the keeper and go again. And that's it. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Newcastle won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.